What's good, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Nims, and we got a preview for the Aston Villa v Manchester United game, which took place early this morning or yesterday. Came out with a 3-1 victory, even though we were losing at half. Show of resilience from Oli and his boys. Another comeback win. That was 10 comeback wins in the Premier League this season away from home. So another awesome feat, and another record that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and his Manchester United have set. Last night's lineup, Oli opted to go for a strong lineup. There were 4 changes to the side, with Dean Henderson coming back in, Victor Lindelof coming back, Scott McTominay, and Mason Greenwood. Now, those 4 changes started last night's game. I also had Pogba, Bruno in there as well, Fred, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw, and Harry Maguire. Now, a very strong lineup, a lineup that could easily beat any team in the Premier League. Our record at Aston Villa, it's been some 25, 26 years since we've lost at Villa Park, which is our best record away from home at an opposition ground. So, going into this match, we were confident, everyone was confident that we were going to come away with the 3 points. But that wasn't the case, guys. We went 1-0 down after a terrific strike from Traore that, bulged the top net. A real postage stamp strike. It was sloppy defending, weak defending from Victor Lindelof. Poor tackle. Didn't really get rid of the ball. Gave Traore the time and the space to really blast one into the top corner. So we were down 1-0 at halftime. But, the feel around, like for me personally, I was a bit upset with the defending and how we conceded the goal, but I knew that we would come out and show something in the second half because we've done so many times this season. Came out in the second half, and it always seems that a penalty gets us back. Starts the comeback, really. But, some can argue it wasn't a penalty, and some can argue it was. Me personally, I definitely thought it was a penalty. After Douglas Luiz had 3 or 4 goals at Paul Pogba, you watch the replay and it was a definite shove in the back. But that was a clear penalty. And Bruno Fernandes, as he is ever reliable from the spot, he scores his 21st penalty for Manchester United, and out of 22 spot kicks taken, so he's only missed 1. He's scored the most penalties for Manchester United in a season, so that's one record for Bruno to hold. So that got us level again, 1-1. And from then on, it looked like we had woken up. We had come to play now. We were progressing the ball really well. In the first 15 minutes, first 20 minutes, we created a lot of chance, a lot of good opportunities in front of goal. We got a lot of shots on, but we just didn't seem to find the corners. We weren't clinical enough. Now, until after that equalizing goal from Bruno, everything changed. Mason Greenwood started, he switched positions with Marcus Rashford. He played number 9. Rashford moved to the right-hand side. Pogba stayed on the left. And that, added a bit more dynamism to the whole attacking for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, attacking down the right-hand side. Plays a good ball into Mason Greenwood. Greenwood lets it roll across him. He turns and he leaves Tyrone Mings in his fucking stead. And he gets a first-time shot on. No touch. He just, boom. Left-footed shot into the bottom left-hand corner, and the goalkeeper has no chance. He gets down, but the ball's just too fast and it just whizzes into the bottom corner. There's a clinical finish from Mason Greenwood, who now overtook Wayne Rooney as Manchester United's top-scoring teenager. Mason's still 19. He's going to be turning 20 in like some 100 days or whatever, but great feat for the young lad. 16 goals as a teenager for Manchester United in the Premier League. Man, that's huge. I mean, Alan Shearer had some really good words to say about Mason. Mason's going to score loads more goals in the coming years, 10, 15 years. We can expect him to be, in the hundreds, at least 200s. I wouldn't be surprised if, he gives Wayne Rooney a good run for his money with the Manchester United's all-time top scorer. So, guys, that took us back to 2-1. We were in the lead, controlling the game, playing some good football. Mason Greenwood is subbed off for Edison Cavani. On comes the master, off goes the apprentice. And within, 10 minutes of Cavani being on, he bags his goal. But before he gets his goal, he does a very important contribution while he's defending his goal post, and he manages to clear the ball away from, what was it, Douglas Costa or one of the Villa players, and who had a clear sight on goal, but lucky Cavani was on the back stick and managed to clear that. And then moments later, he pops up on the other side of the field, and he gets a beautiful headed goal, assist from Marcus Rashford. Now the movement in his play to find him that space and to get him in front of goal was just exquisite. Like, watch the replay and watch where he starts off. I'm looking at him, he's like on the far left-hand corner at the top of the box, 18-yard box. I'm just thinking, how is he going to get, how can he construct a way for him to score a goal? But as you're watching the play, that's all in the same picture, and then you just watch Cavani's movement, and the Villa defenders don't even know he's there. Marcus Rashford plays in a pinpoint cross. Cavani just does what Cavani does, and he finishes it with class. This guy, Edison Cavani, 34 years old. Many people written him off. Many people written Manchester United off when we bought the striker, said it was panic buy and whatever you may think of. But this guy's desire to score goals and to keep scoring goals, to keep winning games, helping his team out is just unmatched. This guy's got, 7 goal contributions in 8 games? Was it 8 goals in 7 games? Something like that. Those ridiculous numbers for a 34-year-old who, at the beginning of the season, who hadn't played professional football for 6 months prior to joining Manchester United. We didn't even have a preseason when he got here. And the numbers he's putting out right now at a crucial stage in the season is phenomenal. And, I'm hoping Manchester United do whatever they can to keep this guy here next season, because I'm sure a full Stretford end would appreciate him. A full stadium would be singing his name and he'd love it. He just doesn't know what our fans are like yet. Our fans, are the best in the world. And we show that support, every time 75,000 turn up to Old Trafford, without a doubt. Edison Cavani comes in to just seal the match off and, ultimately just give us the 3 points. Another good performance, another good second half performance, I should say. Another vital 3 points, securing top 4 and Champions League spots for next season. Got Leicester City coming up next. It's another tough ask, because the last time we played them, we drew, was it 2-2? And then we played them in the FA Cup, they knocked us out. So we still haven't beat them this season. So this time at home, it'll be a good chance for us to set things right and, continue our winning run on this fucking ridiculous fixture list. 4 games in a week, 5 games in a week, that's fucking ridiculous. But, nevertheless, we've got 1 down, Aston Villa's down, so we got Leicester next, Liverpool, then Wolves, and then it's the Europa League final against Villarreal. So we've got a huge next, 1.5, 2 weeks upcoming for us. So much to look for, so many games, and still a chance to make more ground up on Manchester City. Now, even though the title's pretty much gone, they still need to just 1 more win to give them the title. But let's just make it difficult for them. And I know that Ollie and the team don't want Manchester United to be the ones who lose to give City the title. The next 3 league games coming up are going to be crucial. Need maximum points, but I fear that we may drop some points, because squad rotation is going to be key, and utilizing all our French players, the whole team, is going to be key. And it just comes down to which players are prepared and are ready to keep that level of performances going and that intensity. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in. To make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and don't forget to follow me on my other platforms, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. The links are below in the description. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, drop a comment, tell me where you're watching from, and if anything stood out for you in the game, I'd love to hear it from you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.